Good morning, y'all. So yesterday afternoon we came down to the Pacific Ocean to see what it looked like, and there was a lot of fog. Well, this morning, there's not a whole lot of fog, so it just kind of looks like any other ocean.
Looks like the tide's out this morning. Maybe coming back in.
Yep, there's the Shipwreck way over there that we saw. There is some fog down to the south. Don't know if it's rolling this way.
There's some freighters out there, way off in the distance.
And sand dunes. And speaking of sand, there's not a whole lot of shells on this beach, and the sand is
Actually, it's pretty soft
gritty
and dark.
and dark. And there are seagulls.
So in the background you can see what remains of the Peter Iredale, the British ship that in 1906 ran aground here. Been mostly dismantled, but they left the front part of it. And this area is known as the Pacific Graveyard for ships. There's been over 2,000 ships that have run aground in this area. The reason for that is because as they're trying to navigate into the Columbia River to pick up supplies or drop off supplies and produce, the Columbia River drops a lot of sand and silt right at its mouth. It makes a bad sandbar. And it's difficult for ships, especially in the late 1800s and early 1900s, to navigate this area with the bad storms and winds that come up here. That's what happened to the Peter Iredale. The captain decided to wait until the next morning when things were more calm and they could see the sandbars before he entered the river. And that night a storm blew up and the winds blew the ship aground. So just a little bit of history about what went on here in on the North Oregon coast and at the Columbia River. They've since made a lot of improvements. They've put jetties in, rock jetties that help the ships navigate in and out of the Columbia River better, and also help keep the sand and the sandbars cleared away.
And who are they that did all this work?
The Corps of Engineers. Also, some of the grasses that were planted were done by the Civilian Conservation Corps, the CCC, that we've seen so many different places in our travels at state parks and doing work. So we're going to leave here. We're going to go check out the gun battery that's been here since the early 1900s and see what it's about, and then we're going to head into town. So we're atop the David Russell Battery from 1904 to 1944. This dual disappearing gun battery was in operation. This is one of the gun placements here. Out there, I'm sure the trees were not there or were kept cut down while this was in operation. And there's the control and firing room.
Battery Russell is a true monument to World War II and the Japanese involvement. Here is a spot on the continental U.S. that truly saw action.
Yum yum bumblebee bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee bumblebee tuna. Honey, where are we and why in the world did I sing that song?
We're on Pier 39 in Astoria, Oregon, and we just visited the museum of packing tuna and salmon. And this used to be the Bumblebee Tuna Factory.
Yeah.
So that's why you sang that song, because it brought back memories of Bumblebee Tuna.
Yeah, they made that commercial in the 70s, and that's something that we all grew up with, right?
That's right, Bumblebee Tuna.
Bumblebee tuna.
All right. And behind us you can see the entrance to the museum. And it's a free museum.
It is free.
They do ask for donations, and we gave a little donation while we were there.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to show you as we go out the road
The bridge.
that you have to cross to get here.
That ought to be fun. Because it was fun coming over the first time. Okay, so as Paul said, the Bumblebee Canning Company Museum is on a pier, Pier 39. But to get over to the pier, you have to cross a one-lane bridge, a one-lane wooden bridge. And here we go. So I hope you enjoyed that little trip, and if you like that, wait till you see what we have in store for you next. We're getting ready to take you down 8th Street, which is one of the straightest, longest, hilliest streets we've ever been down, and it's almost akin to going down one of the streets in San Francisco. Before we show you 8th Street, we decided to come up to the Astoria column, and we're going to climb up to the top. So that's the Astoria column, but look at the view from up here.
That's Washington over there.
Yep, straight across.
And our camper is right over there.
All right, let's go find out about Astoria column. The Astoria Tower commemorates...
the history of this area.
Yeah, looks like it. Let's go up top.
The Astoria Tower was completed between July and October of 1926.
Wow.
The Astoria Column is a 125-foot tall monument that was completed in 1926 by the Great Northern Railroad and Vincent Astor, the great-grandson of Jacob Astor, who founded Astoria. Ralph Budd, president of the Great Northern Railroad, headed up the project. The column is a historical monument which depicts the discovery and settlement of the Columbia River until the arrival of the railroad. The column has been restored twice, with the latest in 2015 and placed on the National Registry of Historical Places in 1974. Visitors can climb the 164 spiral staircase to reach the viewing platform that holds panoramic views of the Columbia River and the Pacific Ocean.
You ready to go up this lighthouse-like circular stairway?
Yeah, let's go. So we made it to the top of the Astoria column. Even Sarah made it. And this is the view from up here.
Oh my gosh, that was almost as scary coming down as it was going up.
I don't think so.
I do.
It didn't help that we met a whole busload of people.
I
Whole tour
know.
busload going up as we were coming down.
Oh, but it was fun.
Great views, and counting the steps coming down out of the building and to the solid ground, 160 steps.
Yay. Okay, so we've shown you Astoria Tower. Now we're going to show you how we got up here and how we're going to get back down.
Same tour group that was at St. Helens yesterday.
Yeah, I know. There's only one way up here and one way down. Okay. Most of the streets in Astoria, if you live up here in the hilly country, they do this. They go up and down, round and round. Film Museum. Honey, what are we doing here?
So there were a couple of movies that were produced here or filmed here in Astoria. One of them was the Goonies, and this building that you see behind me, the Astoria Film Museum, was the jail scene in Goonies. And another movie that you may have remembered from growing up was Kindergarten Cop with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was also filmed here. And so the Oregon Film Museum has information on both of those, plus a lot of other things. And it's our favorite price, $3.99. Okay, and that building over there is the Flavel House. It's a museum also, and it was used in the movies Goonies also.
Right now we're eating lunch at a place called Moe's, the seafood restaurant. And this is the Columbia River. We're in Astoria. And on the other side of the Columbia River is the state of Washington. I'm telling you, this is some beautiful scenery. The bridge in the distance over there is called the Astoria Megali Bridge. And it goes across the Columbia River over to Washington. While driving around Fort Stevens State Park, we were amazed to see a female elk grazing in a grassy area near the entrance of the park. Later in the evening, we passed by an entire herd of male and female elk What a sight to behold! Then we drove out to the beach to catch a glimpse of waves and the sunset. Thanks for watching our video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment. Hit that subscribe button and click on the bell to be notified of our future videos. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. See y'all later. Bye y'all.